Namaste, everyone. Welcome. I'm Catherine of Catherine Co Yoga. I'm going to guide you through a short asana practice to alleviate stress, tension, or stiffness that you may experience in the lower back. A prop suggestion is a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use a rolled up blanket or bath towel. If you have an extra yoga mat, you can roll that up. Also, any kind of cushions or bed pillows could work. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started on the back. Stepping the feet as wide as the mat, dropping knees together, hands organically falling on body, closing eyes. Take a few rounds of deep breath, maybe exhaling out the mouth. And after your few rounds of deep breath, resume natural breath in and out through the nose. Each round of breath inviting you to the moment and your practice, bringing focus to the mind, and communicating calm to your physical and mental bodies. Few more rounds of breath here. Deep breath. Step feet and knees together. Arms out to T at shoulder height, palms up. Reaching through fingertips, grounding shoulder blades, slightly tuck chin in towards neck. This brings more length into cervical spine, which is your neck. Lifting soles of feet, lower legs parallel to earth, knees over hips. Feet are flexed. Notice this brings engagement into the core. On exhale, knees towards chest, hands on knees or shins, or forearms wrapped around shins. Flexing feet, ground shoulders, chin tucks in. Inhale, space into body. Exhale, pull the knees into chest, using your arm strength. The tailbone grounds. Option on exhale, forehead to knees. Release back of head, straighten left leg, heel to earth, interlace on top of right shin. Inhale, open, create space. Exhale, pull, knee to right shoulder using arm strength. We make this knee-shoulder connection so we don't come straight down on the rib cage. feet flexed, elbows close to body, shoulders ground, chin into chest. Release, interlace, and interlace behind right thigh. Extend right sole foot up to sky. Maybe you have a slightly bent knee here, that's fine. Keep the feet flexed and active. Option, exhale, pull leg closer to face. Elbows in close, shoulders ground. On exhale, gently release, right leg down. Bend left knee, interlace on shin. Inhale, space. Exhale, pull knee to left shoulder. Feet flexed, elbows in close to body, shoulders ground, chin tucks into chest. Breath steady and smooth in and out through nose. And change, interlace behind left thigh. Extend left sole foot to sky. Straightening leg any amount. Pressing through both heels. Feet are flexed. Option on exhale, pulling leg closer to face. On exhale, release, left leg down. Bend both knees towards chest, soles of feet to sky, and separate knees wider than body. So you're at 90-degree angles here. Hands grab outsides of feet or ankles. On exhale, pull knees towards earth using your arm strength. Ananda Balasana, child or happy baby, excuse me. Feet are flexed. Use arm strength to keep pulling knees towards earth outside of body. Shoulders ground, chin tucks in. Bringing feet and knees together, lowering left sole foot to earth, right ankle above left knee. And from here, take right hand, kind of on the inside of that right knee, the fleshy part, and flexing right foot, and press right knee away from you. And release right hand, lift left foot, find interlace, either on top of left shin or behind left thigh. Both feet flexed. Exhale, pull that left thigh closer to face and move right knee away. Elbows in close, chin tucks in. Steady breath in and out through nose. Release, left sole foot down, arms out to T at shoulder height. Slightly shift hips towards the right. Take right thigh on top of left and lower knees towards the left for spine twist. Head turns right. Reach through fingertips, ground left shoulder. Use core strength and inhale, come through center. Realign hips and right sole foot to earth. Bringing left ankle above right knee, flexing that left foot. Right hand to hip or side or thigh, whatever feels right for you. Left hand on the inside of left knee, that fleshy part, and press away. Press that left knee away from you. Ground the shoulders, chin tucks in. Releasing left hand, lift right foot, interlace on top of right shin or behind right thigh. On exhale, pull right thigh closer to face as you press the left knee away. Feet are flexed, elbows close to body, shoulders relax, chin tucks in. Right sole foot to earth, arms out to T, shoulder height. Reach through fingertips, ground shoulder blades. Slightly shift hips left, left thigh on top of right. Knees drop right, head turns left. Grounding through left shoulder. Steady breath. Use core strength and inhale. Come to center, hips to midline, and left sole foot to earth. From here, hug the knees into chest, either hands on knees or wrap around the shins. Rock side to side. And roll to one side, push yourself up, find a tabletop position. The shoulder over wrist, hip over knee. Feet and knees hip distance apart. Root the tops of the ankles and the shins into earth. Press away from earth. Feel doming across the upper back, navel to spine. We're going to move through 5 rounds of cow and cat. This movement is isolated through the spine. Inhale, pelvis tilts up, belly to earth, look up, cow pose. Exhale, pelvis under, navel to spine, chin tucks in. Inhale, arching into cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose. 3 more. Inhale, arch, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Bring toes together, hips towards heels. Reach fingertips forward, forehead to earth. Balasana, child's pose. Navel to spine, reach fingertips forward on inhale, hips further onto heels on exhale. Shoulder blades move down the back. Inhale, lifting up. Separate feet, hip and knee distance apart. Keeping hip over knee. Walk hands forward. Lowering down and softening through the heart. Anahatasana, melting heart pose, either coming to chin or forehead. Option here is bending elbows and holding opposite forearms or elbows. Keep rooting through tops of feet and shins as you soften the shoulders and melt the chest on exhale. Extending arms forward if you had bent elbows, and inhale, lifting up, walking the hands in, and curling toes and shifting hips back towards the heels, any amount. You can stay here. Maybe you're going to drop down further into this child's pose variation. Keep pressing the hips to heels, reaching fingertips forward. Inhale, lift up. And from here, maybe stepping the hands in one handprint and lifting the knees and shifting the hips up and back into a bent knee, downward facing dog. Pressing a little more weight to backside body. Still grounding heels to earth and hips lifting. Knees are bent. And exhale, lower down on knees. Keep the toes curled and sit back on the heels any amount. This time, going to your edge of kind of comfort here. This is intense on the soles of feet. Wherever you're at, settling in for a couple breaths. Maybe you're coming all the way up, shoulders over hips. Steady breath. And coming forward onto hands, weight into hands, and gently release the toes and lightly tap them to earth. We're going to bring the hips towards the heels and off to one side and bring the legs forward. Coming to the center or more front side of the mat, bringing the arms, the arms behind the thighs, and gently roll down through that cat spine, using your core strength. And from here, bending knees 90 degrees, lower legs parallel to earth. We're going to grab behind the thighs, tuck the chin in, ground your shoulders, and begin to straighten the legs any amount. Ground the tailbone. On exhale, pull the knees and the legs closer to the face any amount. Again, you can be bending the knees here. Keep the feet flexed. Navel to spine. Steady breath. And bending the knees a little bit more, taking the knees wide, grabbing outsides of feet or ankles, coming into this happy baby again here. Once you have your connection, hands to feet or ankles, exhale, pull the knees down using arm strength. Feet are flexed, chin tucks in, shoulders ground. Option, rocking side to side, maybe half or full straddle of the legs, any organic movement you need here. And realigning, coming back to center. And bringing the feet and knees together. Hands on knees. And squeeze here. Rocking side to side. Option, circles with the knees a few times in one direction and then reverse. Coming back to center, arms out to T at shoulder height. We're going to bring the excuse me, lower left sole foot to earth, right ankle kind of outside and just above the left knee. Slightly shift hips left and lower knees towards the right. Another spine twist here, slightly different leg variation. Head turns left. Use core and inhale, come to center. Realign hips. Right sole foot to earth. Left ankle slightly outside and above that right knee. Shift hips right. Lower knees left. Head turns right. Inhale and core strength, come to center. Exhale, shift hips center, left sole foot to earth. And knees into chest, hands on knees or wrap around shins, squeeze. Forehead to knees, option. Movement here, option. And release back of head. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release. Setting up for Shavasana, recommend or suggestion is that bolster or your bolster equivalent underneath the knees. This helps release the lower back. And bringing arms to sides of body, palms up. Shavasana. Settle in with a couple rounds of deep breath. Begin to deepen your breath. Move fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. Move jaw, tongue on teeth, head side to side. Legs come together. Inhale, full body stretch. Waking up. Releasing arms, knees to chest. Give yourself a big squeeze of compassion. Option movement side to side. And roll to right side. Bottom arm supports head and spine, and pause. Left palm pressed to earth. Use hands and arms. Gently lift body and find comfortable seat. Palms together at heart. Gratitude for these teachings, this wisdom that guide us to truth and freedom through breath, stillness, movement, and thanking yourself along the way, being kind to yourself. I wish you well. Thank you so much. Namaste. Thank you so much. Leave me a comment, send me a message. You can find me at catherinecoyoga.com. I look forward to seeing you again. Be well. Much love.